Stop scrolling because your breakfast routine is about to completely change. Imagine starting your day with eggs that are fluffy, creamy, crispy, spicy, and absolutely irresistible. All in just minutes. This is not your boring everyday breakfast. This is the kind of food that makes you excited to wake up. Breakfast is often called the most important meal of the day, but let's be honest, most people either skip it or repeat the same dull options over and over again. That's exactly why these 5 egg breakfast ideas are game changers. They're simple, quick, and packed with flavor, but the real secret is in the mixing textures, flavors, and techniques to turn basic eggs into something unforgettable. Once you try these, you won't go back to plain scrambled eggs again. Let's start with something light, fluffy, and almost magical: the souffle omelette. This isn't just an omelette, it's a cloud on a plate. The trick is separating the eggs and whipping the whites until they form stiff peaks. This step changes everything. When you fold those airy whites back into the yolks, you create a mixture that cooks into something soft, delicate, and slightly sweet in texture. Add goat cheese or your favorite shredded cheese, a sprinkle of herbs, and a touch of salt and pepper, and you've got a breakfast that feels like it came straight out of a high-end cafe. When it hits the pan, it gently rises, creating that signature puffiness. Cover it, let it cook just enough to set, then fold it over as it slides onto your plate. The result? A golden, pillowy omelette that melts in your mouth. Now let's switch gears to something bold, savory, and slightly indulgent: the bagel-in-a-hole. This one is comfort food at its best. You start by melting butter with smashed garlic and fresh rosemary until it becomes aromatic and rich. Then you take your bagels, widen the hole slightly, and dip them into that flavorful butter. Already, you know this is going to be good. Placing them on a baking tray, adding slices of salami in the center, and cracking an egg right into the hole turns this into a complete breakfast in one bite. As it bakes, the edges get crispy, the egg cooks to your preferred doneness, and the flavors come together perfectly. It's rustic, satisfying, and incredibly easy to make. Plus, it looks amazing, perfect for that Instagram or YouTube thumbnail moment. If you're someone who loves creamy, cheesy flavors, then the cacio e pepe egg toast is going to be your favorite. Inspired by the classic Italian pasta, this version transforms eggs into something rich and luxurious. Whisking eggs with Parmesan cheese, salt, and a generous amount of black pepper creates a base that's full of flavor. Cooking it slowly while gently scraping the pan gives you soft ribbons of egg that feel almost like silk. The key here is not to overcook unless you prefer a firmer texture. Spread it over crispy toast, add more cheese on top, and finish with extra black pepper. Every bite is creamy, savory, and slightly sharp from the cheese. It's simple, but it tastes like something much more complex. Now let's travel to something globally inspired: Cilbir, also known as Turkish eggs. This dish is all about contrast. Cool, tangy yogurt meets warm, perfectly poached eggs and rich spiced butter. Mixing Greek yogurt with garlic, lemon juice, and dill creates a creamy, refreshing base. The poached eggs sit right on top with their yolks ready to burst. Then comes the highlight: a drizzle of butter infused with smoked paprika and Aleppo pepper. When that warm, spiced butter hits the yogurt and eggs, it creates layers of flavor that are bold, tangy, creamy, and slightly smoky all at once. Breaking into the egg and mixing everything together is an experience in itself. It's not just breakfast, it's something you savor. And finally, something crispy, spicy, and packed with personality: kimchi pancakes. If you've never tried savory pancakes before, this is your sign. The combination of chopped kimchi, flour, egg, soy sauce, sesame oil, and green onions creates a batter that's full of flavor. When it hits a hot pan, it transforms into a crispy golden pancake with a soft, flavorful inside. Each bite has a slight tang from the kimchi, a hint of umami from the soy sauce, and a nutty aroma from the sesame oil. Cooking it until both sides are perfectly crisp gives you that satisfying crunch. Pair it with a simple soy dipping sauce, and you've got a breakfast that feels completely different from anything traditional. What makes all of these recipes stand out is how simple ingredients are transformed through technique. It's not about expensive items or complicated steps, it's about understanding how to mix, cook, and combine flavors in the right way. Eggs are one of the most versatile ingredients in the kitchen, and these recipes prove just how creative you can get with them. Another great thing about these breakfasts is how adaptable they are. You can switch cheeses, add vegetables, adjust spices, or even combine ideas from different recipes. Once you understand the basics, you can start creating your own variations. That's where the real fun begins. Cooking shouldn't feel like a chore, it should feel like experimenting and discovering what you love. These recipes are also perfect for different moods. Want something light and elegant? Go for the souffle omelette. Craving something hearty and filling? The bagel-in-a-hole has you covered. Need something quick but satisfying? The cacio e pepe eggs are perfect. Feeling adventurous? Try Cilbir or kimchi pancakes and bring international flavors into your kitchen. There's something here for every kind of morning. And let's not forget how important presentation is, especially if you're creating content for YouTube. These dishes don't just taste amazing, they look incredible too. The fluffy height of the omelette, the golden crispiness of the bagel, the creamy texture of the eggs on toast, the vibrant colors of Cilbir, and the crispy edges of kimchi pancakes all make for eye-catching visuals. These are the kinds of meals that grab attention instantly. Consistency is key when it comes to growing on YouTube, and having strong, repeatable content ideas like this can make a huge difference. Breakfast recipes are always in demand, and when you add creativity and personality, you stand out. Viewers love content that's easy to follow but still exciting, and that's exactly what these recipes offer. If you're someone who's been struggling to find unique content ideas or just wants to upgrade your daily meals, this is your chance to do both. Try one recipe at a time, film the process, share your experience, and watch how people respond. Food content has a universal appeal, and when done right, it can reach a massive audience. At the end of the day, it's all about enjoying the process. Cooking should be fun, not stressful. These recipes are designed to be approachable so anyone can try them. Whether you're a beginner or someone who already loves being in the kitchen, there's something here for you. Now it's your turn. Which of these recipes are you going to try first? The fluffy souffle omelette? The crispy bagel-in-a-hole? The creamy cacio e pepe eggs? The bold Turkish Cilbir? Or the spicy kimchi pancakes? Drop your answer in the comments below. I'd love to know what you're making and how it turns out. And if you found this helpful or inspiring, don't forget to hit that like button because it really helps the channel grow. Make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss out on more amazing recipes like this. Share this video with your friends and family so they can upgrade their breakfast game too. Your support means everything, and there's so much more delicious content coming your way.